Minutes of meeting held May 28th. Is there a motion?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. New employees, Rui Carrera and George Hickey. Is a motion to accept the above named employees?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Notice of injuries, all Braintree police officers, Phil Yee, Nathan Kelleher, and Brian Cahoon. I'm sure Dennis has those reports if you want to look at them.
Yeah, they're in the office if you want to come look at them. Yep.
Okay. Is there a motion to accept the notice of injury reports as read?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Payment of the bills, you can take a quick look, not that many. Conacher, Mike Sacco, he's not on there, right?
So we didn't get anything for May yet. No.
Okay. Pitney Bowes, Ready Fresh, Telco, Town of Braintree, WB Mason, Fall River Board, 3 HC reimbursements, and Hingham Retirement Board, 3 HC reimbursements. Is there a motion to pay the above bills for the month of June?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, no refunds, no makeups, no transfers, no travel, payroll. Motion, payment of the contributory payroll for the month of June. The motion will be to authorize payroll payment. Is there a motion?
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
All in
Second.
favor? A second, all in favor?
Aye.
Staff payroll, COLA vote for the Braintree contributory retirement staff of fiscal year 2021. The motion will be to grant staff 3% cost of living adjustments per the BPMA contract effective July 1, 2020.
So moved, Mr. Chairman.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
You?
Under the financials, anything, Dennis, you need to discuss with us in that?
Nope, the reports are here in the office. The budget's on target to meet our budget. Trial balances are up to date. I'm working on the May SEI reports now, so that'll be updated. So we're all up to date with that. So, but everything's here to look at.
All right, a new business, the 2020 affidavits. By the way, did I get mine in?
Yes, you did, actually. We actually looked today.
I actually saw a blank one on my dining room table the other day. I go, oh my God, I didn't.
But I wanted
We
to.
don't want to hold the check up, right?
I know.
I wanted to bring this up for you guys to make a decision on. Obviously, for the past 3 months, we haven't been able to let anybody in the building. Unfortunately, right before we shut down the building, we sent these out. So we mailed out 525 affidavits. Eight of our retirees have passed since then. We've received 204 actually back through the mail, and some people have knocked on our door, which we have met with. But there's just over 300 remaining. We have been telling people that don't worry about it. We understand they can't get here, and even banks, you couldn't get into a bank until most recently. Some banks opened up their lobby. So we told them just to kind of put it aside. We may send out a second notice, or we may just forget it for this year. Again, we are meeting PARAC's requirements because Braintree does it every year, which is a good thing, but you're really only required to do it every other year.
Okay.
So I would say if they mail it in, they mail it in, or just let it go until next March, and we'll do it again, as we always do. It's up.
Yep.
If you want us to send out a second notice, we will. I just think, we've talked to about, of these 300 that haven't come in, we've probably already spoken to half of them.
Yeah.
And Debbie's in the middle of sending out the notice of deposits because of the health insurance changes that are going into effect. And the COLA change is going into effect with the June check. So we want to put a little note in there telling them not to worry about it if that's the will of the board.
Okay.
With the how do we treat the people who have turned them in? Are they going to be required to fill it out next year? Do we just send it out to everybody, all 500 plus?
Yeah, we would probably send it out. It's kind of believe me, they look forward to getting this, and if they don't get it, they call us. It's kind of strange, but I haven't got my affidavit yet, so we do get a lot of calls, and it's not, I don't think they're not bothered by it, and we haven't received
It's a
them.
good thing you're capable of filling one out. That's what I look at, right?
Yeah.
It's better than the alternative.
And they do like to come in here. I mean, like I
Yeah.
said, a lot of them live here, obviously, so they like to come in and see us.
Yep. I mean, I have no problem. I have no
Particularly
problem waiting till
Debbie.
next year, so.
I don't either. Do the affidavits require a witness? Is that why they come in?
Yeah, they're notarized. You have to be notarized, and we notarize them here if they come in to do it.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll put it off then. We'll put a note in there.
Okay.
Do we need a vote in the minutes, Dennis?
Yeah, if you want to say,
Okay.
we'll put off sending out, if your motion would be to put off sending out second notices on the 2020 affidavits.
Okay, motion was made. Is second?
Second.
All in favor?
Ed and Dave.
All right.
Okay.
Ed, aye.
Did you hear that, Deb?
Yeah.
Did you hear that, Deb?
Can't you just
Is
get
that her jumping up and down in the background?
Yeah. I'm waiting for my FedEx package, so a muffin or something. I haven't had one in a few months.
We got stuff here. Ed stopped by earlier and he picked up a treat. Yeah.
Oh, well,
I signed the warrant and got a treat, so if you swing by before they
told me
close, there's muffins, there's croissants.
There's a croissant and
so
two
no-
muffins here.
yeah, no
Wow.
secrets, Ed. You didn't get away with that one.
Okay, do we need, Dennis, do we need to come in? Do you need me to come in to sign anything?
I do. I was going to bring that
okay.
up. I mean,
All right.
there are some things that all of you have to sign. David, on the annual statement cover letter, I still need you and Joe. If you could, anytime you can come in, just come in or call us. Obviously the front door is locked, so we have to come down and meet you. Or I can come around and meet you somewhere at your office if you want.
No, I can come down. I'll put my schedule to come down tomorrow. What's on the, what kind of treats are gonna be there tomorrow?
I don't know about tomorrow.
Should I hold
Well, we
off?
might not be able to make it then.
To try to come before noon, that would be great, or Monday or Tuesday.
All right.
I definitely would like to get these done by
before
Tuesday.
noon tomorrow. If not, I'll be there Monday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be there Monday or Tuesday myself, so.
Okay,
Okay.
good, thank you.
Can I come anytime on Monday?
Yes,
Okay, because I look good in the afternoon on Monday.
all right.
Muffins are warmer in the morning, Joe, so go in the.
Yeah, I'll get the bran muffin. You guys will get the chocolate chip one.
All right, and then a notice of death, Shirley Williams received accidental death survivor benefits as husband Henry passed away. He was a retired deputy chief of the fire department. He passed away in January 16th. No further benefits were paid to Miss Williams at the death of, after Ms. Williams' death after June 6, 2020. I think I got that out.
Yep.
Retirement applications, there's a few. Deborah Joyce from the school department, Bob Campbell, Jason Tedeschi, Ann Frazier, Paul Smith, Christine Sheehan, and Alan Padella. Now, and Alan Padella, did he submit any medical paperwork with his?
The ADR application?
Yeah,
Yes.
okay.
We're currently requesting additional medical information on that.
Okay,
And as soon as we get that, we'll have to put it on the agenda for discussion under executive session.
okay, all righty.
When did he retire?
Last year, March of 19, I believe.
Okay.
I'm here now, guys. Sorry about that.
When did he become so good looking?
Yeah. Yeah,
I do that on purpose. You don't want to see this.
yeah. Freddie, we're just talking about Pradella. Do you think that'll be an issue?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know what the causation is, but
We'll have to discuss that in executive session, so
Okay.
it's just a
Okay.
notice, it's just a notice that we received it.
Okay.
And we'll discuss it at either the July or the August meeting, or both.
okay.
All right. Just get my head of myself here. Okay, this would be retirement approvals. John McKinley, Bell, Kevin Lyden from the school department, Karen Keefe from the school department. And per paragraph memo 15, 16, and 17 is recommended to pay new retirees due to the impact of coronavirus to prevent financial hardship. Therefore, the office will pay the following retirees this month: Superannuation, Shirley Kibble. School transportation, Linda Parker, spouse of William D. Parker, who passed away on February 11th. And will receive a survivor benefit allowance, second 100. So I'm glad they're taking care of these people, so.
Yeah.
That's good.
Other business, the additional funding schedule. Ed, what do you think?
I'd ask if we can defer it to next month or maybe
Okay,
July or August. I'd like to
Okay.
schedule something with the mayor and the chief of staff and see if Linda could zoom in and kind of do an overview similar
okay,
to what she did for us last month.
great. How's the mayor feeling?
He's back. I've seen him, but I haven't sat down and talked to him, but he is back and
Yeah, I'd stay away from him.
okay.
6 feet.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. So I'm sure, we'll do whatever works for the town, works for us too. So it's just,
Thank you.
okay. Para correspondence. Sean Duhamel, Mass retiree, sent a memo to the board of the sad news of passing executive board member Joan Schloss. Joan retired 2014 as the executive director of Teachers Retirement System after more than 30 years. Joan will be missed. Anything else?
I just wanted to bring up our July 23rd meeting. We will have a hearing in an executive session on a disability case
Okay,
that came in. It's been floating around. I can't get into the details on open session, but it'll be on the agenda for our July 23rd meeting. Michael Sacco will be involved and will be here at that meeting. It's not the one on our agenda. It's not the one that was referenced earlier in the meeting. It's a different one. So I can fill you guys in if you stop in on the issue. So that will probably have to be an in-person meeting on July 23rd. Right now it's scheduled for 4 o'clock. Michael is comfortable with that date and time. I have not heard back from our applicant's attorney yet, but right now it's a go for July 23rd. If not, I'll have to wait till August, but
okay.
we may have to use the downstairs space that we were supposed to go in as far as a bigger space, because our conference room is a little bit stuffy there'll probably be the five of you, me, Michael, the applicant and their attorney. So that's 9 people. So I think the downstairs space should work. Or I'll reach out to Ed or even Steve to see if we could use a space at the town hall.
Okay. Could you maybe have Michael too look at Predella's information? Maybe we can discuss it then too,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't got enough medicals yet to really send it over to him, but I think he'll eventually look at it as well.
Okay, all righty. We can kill.
And Dennis, we'll get a write-up before that, right? From Michael? Or is it after? that he provides the write-up?
You'll get some, I would call a finding of facts.
Okay,
You will get that.
Michael will put together like a 3 or 5 page kind of summary based on his review of everything and
Yes,
what his recommendation to us is.
right.
okay. Anything else? Oh, it's good.
Can't do anything. Fred, we need you to come in to sign some things, or I can meet you again behind the fire station.
Okay. I'm back in, Sunday's not gonna matter, but I'll be there Monday. I gotta do some training on Monday, so I can,
All right, I'll reach out Monday then. Yep, that sounds good.
okay.
Hey, Fred, how are things looking from a COVID perspective in town?
The numbers are slowing, but there's still cases popping. And then as far as our responses go, they started to taper off. But now all the nonsense is back. The plaza opened the other day. It was like
yeah.
a free-for-all up there with falls and fainting spells, and it's just. But they had we had 3 zeros this week, so it's been good.
Excellent.
Jerry,
Yeah.
one other thing is too, we have Julie, our part-time person here, has gone to visit her daughter down in Tennessee. And I have told her that once she comes back, she can't come in here for 14 days.
Mhm.
And unfortunately, I talked to the health department here, and it is at the discretion of the department head as to whether or not the town that is the town policy. And they
Okay.
have had a couple of other people who have had to have been quarantined for 2 weeks. I'm not requiring a test or a negative test, but I already told her, I said, you're going to have to stay out of here for 2 weeks when you come back. So I hate to do it, but I don't think she would be entitled to any pay during that period either.
Yeah.
Is that
Can
the
you-
town policy, Dennis?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Is that the town policy?
The pay is not a policy. It's because she's part-time, she does not earn any sick or vacation time. But it has been the town policy. There's been 2 or 3 people, I believe, that have been told don't come, that they've gone out of the country or out of the state, 2 weeks quarantine, not come back to the office. What they do out in public, I can't control that, but it's coming into the office. I mean, she's going to be on a plane. She's going to be with her daughter who's having some sort of medical procedure. So she's going to be around hospitals and stuff like that. So it's always better, the Board of Health said, to err on the eye of caution. She's aware of it. It's not like she's going to come in and I'm going to tell her to leave. It's
Right.
like I already told her that, but I mean, she doesn't have any time to pay her for that, like vacation or sick time.
Yeah. I mean, is there anything you give her to work outside, at home if you had to,
Jerry, she has been the one that has been pretty much at home.
Okay.
She works 3 days a week, and since March, she has been home 2 days a week and 1 day in here. And Debbie particularly has been in here pretty much all the time. Debbie's only been home maybe 2 or 3 times. I've been home about 4 or 5 times altogether. So, she's had it pretty good.
Okay. All
Working
right.
from home. So, I just have, unless you authorize payment, I don't want to be rude or mean to her, but I just don't see how we can pay her.
You're a boss and department head. We got to go by town policy too. So I think we need to set a precedent. So,
Right.
Okay.
So our next meeting is July 23rd,
Okay.
4 p.m. I'll give you some updates as to the case we're going to be talking about. Yep.
Okay.
So you're
All right.
planning to have it in person somewhere, either there, downstairs, or over at Town Hall for a
Yes.
larger room, correct? Okay.
Yes. I don't think our conference room would accommodate 9 people. And it is a public meeting too, and the risk is other people might come, but not for the executive session. The executive session, we need a bigger room
Yeah. Okay.
for 9 people.
All right. Just let us know.
Yep. And when you
Anything
come in
else?
next week, I'll fill you in on what's happening with that.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be in Monday and Tuesday. So.
All right.
Just out of curiosity, Dennis, there's no, PERAC hasn't dealt with that at all? With the, with everything going on now, executive session has to be in person?
Oh, yes. I actually talked to Michael about that. He's even going to board meetings. Some boards are meeting in person. Some boards are having, I think this is our second Zoom meeting, but it's our 3rd or 4th phone meeting. But some board members are just having their meetings in their office, keeping socially distanced because they don't get anybody coming in. Neither do we. We don't have attendance, but that's a risk they take. So Michael goes to a lot of the board meetings. So as far as executive session goes, you can't do those through Zoom.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Get hacked. Can't have that.
absolutely.
No.
And Zoom is one of the more vulnerable platforms for that.
Yeah, that's true too. All righty.
Thanks,
We'll see
Stephen.
everybody on
Thank you.
23rd.
Thank you, Stephen, for setting this up.
Stay
Motion
safe.
to adjourn, Mr. Chairman.
Motion adjourned. Seconded.
Second,
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Bye, everybody.
you guys.
See you later.
Be safe. Thank you.
You too.
Okay.